We are following breaking news out of Washington, D.C. The U.S. Supreme Court has overturned Roe v. Wade, returning this issue of abortions back to the states. The decision ends constitutional protections for abortion that have been in place for nearly 50 years. Skylar Henry has more.
Demonstrators against abortion rights erupted in cheers after the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. The mood outside the court highly charged with the release of the much-anticipated ruling.
We don't want to hear cheers about women being slammed back to the dark ages and all of society slammed backwards.
The conservative majority court sided with the state of Mississippi and its supporters in Dobbs v. Jackson Women's Health Organization. With their case, Mississippi officials asked the high court to eliminate the constitutional right to abortion, first established in 1973.
This is a wonderful opportunity to return this to the people.
According to the Guttmacher Institute, which supports abortion rights, an estimated 26 states were either certain or likely to ban abortion if the high court overturned or dismantled Roe. The decision here today is the outcome of decades-long lobbying by groups against abortion rights. The appointment of 3 conservative justices during the Trump administration made it a sudden reality.
We've been knowing this was going to go down since Kavanaugh.
The watershed ruling follows an unprecedented leak of a draft majority opinion that sparked protests, including some outside justices' homes. The leak has impacted the high court from the inside out. Chief Justice John Roberts has ordered a full investigation. Today, Roberts did not join the 5 conservative justices or 3 liberals. He said, in his own opinion, he would have stopped short of ending the right to abortion. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Washington.
And there has been plenty of reaction pouring in from a number of different elected leaders. We're going to start with our own Governor Tony Evers, who said, quote, "This is a grim day for our state and our country. I'm heartbroken for the millions of Wisconsinites and Americans the U.S. Supreme Court has now abandoned." Evers would go on to call this an absolutely disastrous decision, adding that they will fight to overturn Roe v. Wade with any power that they do have. Senator Tammy Baldwin released a statement saying that Republicans have taken us back to 1849, and it's Republicans who want to keep us there. She added that women will now have fewer rights than their mothers and grandmothers had for decades. Senator Ron Johnson said in a statement that today is, quote, "a victory for life and for those who have fought for decades for unprotected and unborn children." He added, hopefully the debate will be conducted with compassion and respect. Democratic candidate for Senate Sarah Godlewski held a virtual press conference saying this.
For Wisconsin, it means that we are willing to send women back to 1849. There are no exceptions for rape or for incest, and further, they're willing to jail doctors for doing the right thing.
The president of the Planned Parenthood Advocates of Wisconsin released a video statement this morning pointing out the lack of rights modern women will now have compared to those from generations before them.
Today, our daughters have less rights than their mothers, less rights than their grandmothers. This is absolutely unconscionable. People should be able to make their own healthcare decisions. This should not be political.
The Wisconsin Family Action Group released their own statement today saying today's decision does not mean that their work is done. Wisconsin Family Action will, quote, "continue its vision to build a Wisconsin where God is honored, life is respected, and families flourish." GOP candidate Rebecca Kleefisch also released a statement today. She said in part, now the abortion debate goes back to the states where it always belonged. She also said, as a state, we must hold firm for the voiceless and protect their right to life. Madison Speaker Robin Vos said in a statement today, quote, "safeguarding the lives of unborn children should not be controversial. Today's decision reaffirms their lives are precious and worthy of protecting."